Ooh, very hot, very hot. I think this is my least. Here we go. Hey guys, it's Rachel, and today I am doing a frozen kimbap taste test if you couldn't tell. Everybody has been raving about these frozen kimbaps. If you haven't seen it already, Trader Joe's released one that went absolutely viral. People went feral for it. So I got 4 different kinds of kimbap, and I am here to give it a taste test to figure out which one is the best. I think the trend all started when Trader Joe's released their frozen kimbap, and then people started discovering frozen kimbaps at their local Korean markets. These are the 3 other kinds I saw at my local Korean market. So this one here is by Chefood. I haven't tried this, but it's an all vegetable kimbap. So I think it might actually be the most similar to the Trader Joe's version. And then here we've got this one, which is also veggie based, super popular. I see people get this at H-Mart a lot. And then last but not least, this one by Rally. And it kind of looks more like tamago or egg based, if you can tell by the picture. And to try them all out, it's super easy. You just chuck them in the microwave. So let's go ahead and get started with the OG, the Trader Joe's version first. It's been like sold out at so many stores, and there's a limit of 2 per customer. And I finally got my hands on it, so I'm super excited to give it a try and see how it stacks up against all these other Korean market frozen kimbaps. All you have to do is snip off the corner with a pair of scissors and then chuck it in the microwave for 2 minutes. So let's do that. And I feel like these are really iconic for some reason, especially the Trader Joe's brand. So I feel like they gotta be good for some reason. Fair warning, they do come out really hot, but it just peed a little. But take a look at that. Ooh, very hot, very hot. Okay, let's do a taste test. Ooh, look at that. You could probably still see the steam emerging from these guys. So it does look like it has a good range of vegetables and a medley of other things. And apparently it's all vegan, so I'm kind of curious to see if it's any good. Trader Joe's, that was not bad. We're actually starting off pretty good, I would say. I love that the rice is soft and the vegetables inside are still kind of crunchy and have a little bit of a bite to them. I will say that the seaweed is soggy, but I think all of these kimbaps are gonna have soggy seaweed because they're frozen. So there's not too much you can do about that. I will say that starting off, this is pretty good, and I'm impressed that it's vegan because it has a ton of flavor. Next one on the list is this one. I don't know how to say the name of this brand, but it looks interesting. And this is probably the most popular dupe I've seen online of the Trader Joe's kimbap. So this one, same thing, you just cut off a corner and then you microwave it, but instead of 2 minutes, this one's actually 3 minutes, so we'll give it a try. This one looks really different compared to the Trader Joe's one, and I actually think just based off first glance, it may have noodles or like glass noodles inside of it, so like the Korean japchae, I think might be inside of this. Let's try it out. They're also a lot smaller in size, just so you're aware, like they're pretty tiny. Ooh, okay, here we go, we got our first one out of here. And yeah, it looks a lot smaller, and the rice actually looks a lot more compact and dense compared to the other one. So it looks like there's a lot of different fillings, carrots, I think. Yeah, so these are some of the different fillings, but as well as the japchae. Cheers. Okay, now that I've burnt my tongue off, I still haven't learned my lesson for some reason. I actually think these are really, really good. They have a lot more japchae, so glass noodles inside of them. So because of that black pepper taste that you can find inside of japchae, you can really taste that in this kimbap, and it kind of gives it a little bit more flavor, I would say, compared to the Trader Joe's one. If you're looking for something that tastes more like veggies and like pickled daikon and spinach, then go for the Trader Joe's one. But if you want something with a little bit more unique flavor and a little bit more of a flavor blast, if you will, then definitely check out this one. The only thing I will say about this one is that it's smaller in size, and the rice itself is soggier and not as fluffy as some of the other ones I've seen. But this one is a really good option. I can see why it's an H-Mart dupe. Next up, Chefood, which is a product of Korea, so maybe it is more authentic. I don't know. So it's a microwave for 2 to 3 minutes. You can kind of decide yourself. All right, here we go. Okay, so these guys are now out of the microwave, and they kind of look just like the Trader Joe's ones. Ooh, wait, okay, they're actually really different. You can see a lot more vegetables in these, and they're bright and vibrant. I can see carrots, I think some greens, and even a piece of daikon. Here we go. These are a little sweeter for some reason, and they're a bit more vegetable forward. Like you can tell the veggies are maybe slightly fresher in here because you can just see the colors and like they really come out in the flavor profile. I do like the rice to filling ratio. They do feel pretty similar to the Trader Joe's one, but maybe like slightly better. So in terms of like what the front runners are right now, I would say the H-Mart one and this Chefood one still are better than Trader Joe's. Last but not least is this one by Rally's, and the flavor profile might be completely different because it looks like it has a lot more egg and tamago in there, whereas all the other ones were more veggie based. So I'm curious to see if that's gonna make a significant difference, which I think it will. Oh, okay, so I'm reading the back and it says that it's cabbage and egg flavored. So I feel like that is definitely different from some of the other ones we just had. And it's the same process to cook it. You just cut off the corner and microwave it for a couple minutes. Let's open it up. Oh, you know what? I will say in terms of packaging, this one was the easiest to open. It just like slid right open. That was nice. Ow. Guys, these come out really hot and there's like steam, so just wait, unlike me. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so some of the seaweed got broken up here. It doesn't look super good on some of these pieces, but this half survived. These look a little bit more dense as well. So unlike Chef Food and Trader Joe's, these are a little bit more compact. Let's dig one out. Oh no, that fell apart. Okay, let me try another one. This happens sometimes. I find that like the softer the kimbap is, sometimes it'll just like fall apart when you're trying to take it out, which is a little annoying to be honest. Take a look at that. All right, cheers. Okay, this one is spicier than I expected. I guess there's like pepper in here or something like that, but it's got a little kick to it. It's got a little bit of heat. I will say texturally, this one's probably the worst because the egg is really soft, so it kind of blends in with the mushy rice. And then the only thing that has a little bit of bite to it are the carrots, but they're kind of like not very evenly distributed. And so overall, I think the flavor on this one kind of falls flat, and so does the texture. I think this is my least, well, this is great. I think this is my least favorite. So I'm a little type A and I did a roundup of all 4 of the kimbaps I tried today. So in terms of my rankings for all these kimbaps, first place actually has to go to Chef Food. I think it was the most robust in size, it was the biggest bang for your buck, and I also love the sweet marinade that they used on the vegetables. I think this one was definitely the best. In terms of a close follow-up, I would say that the H-Mart one was really unique in terms of flavor. So if you're looking for something a little bit more peppery, I would highly recommend the H-Mart one with the japchae glass noodles, and that really packs an extra punch in there. After H-Mart, I would then say Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's was really solid, kind of in the middle of the road. It definitely wasn't the best one, but it also wasn't the worst. Last but not least is Rally. I don't know if you could disqualify that one because it's not really a vegetable kimbap. It's more egg and cabbage, and I felt like texturally it felt off, and flavor-wise, it just wasn't as good as the other ones. If you're looking for a quick snack that you can just microwave real quick, I think all of these are pretty delicious. Overall though, I think you can't really go wrong with any of the vegetable kimbaps, and you can find these at your local Korean market, or you can head to Trader Joe's and try out their kimbap and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if I missed any frozen kimbap brands that you would definitely recommend, let me know in the comments down below and maybe I'll make a part 2. Thanks for watching!